Okay, guys, calm the party down. I want to see who we get, okay? Let's just put the drinks down for a second. We won't celebrate until we find out. Okay, we're in pot C. We're in pot C. Let's just, hopefully we get a nice group here. Let's just see who else is coming through here, okay? Let's just keep the noise down for a little bit. Just put the drinksies down. I'll have a beer afterwards, hopefully. Right, here we go. Shh.
Chelsea, Group
Okay,
A.
Chelsea.
From England, Group
Okay,
B,
we won't be in
Paris Saint-Germain.
Group B then.
Group C, Benfica, Portugal.
Ooh, Group C or D, please. C or D. Right, I already like those groups.
Group E, Bayern Munich, Germany. Group
C or
F,
D, come
Inter
on.
Milan.
Right,
Group G,
another pot
defending
yet. Come on.
champion
Just
Manchester
patience,
United.
people, patience.
Group H, Barcelona.
Oh, yeah,
Juventus,
definitely not Group A.
Group B,
Can't
Man
get Group
City.
B. Oh, Group C, come on.
Hertha
Come on,
Berlin.
Group C.
Group
Or
D,
D. C or D,
Ajax.
come on. Give me
Group
C
E,
or D.
Real Madrid. Group F, Red
Maybe
Bull
F.
Leipzig.
Oh, no, not Group G.
G,
Not Group G.
Atletico
Go away,
Madrid,
Group G
and
or
Group
H. No,
H,
I don't want them. Okay, who are we going to get?
Group A,
Give us C or
Dortmund.
D. Come on.
Group B, Valencia. Group
Oh,
C,
no.
Lazio.
Okay, come on, D.
Group D,
Oh,
Sporting of Portugal. Group E,
right.
Roma.
Come on, F.
Group
Oh,
F,
no.
Porto.
Oh, no.
Group J, AS Monaco
Really?
of France, and Group H,
Chairman,
AZ
I don't know if we're
Netherlands.
going to be
Group
making it
A,
out of this
Dynamo
group. Can we?
Kiev out of
Where's the
pot
chairman? I want to have a talk about the
Olympiacos,
expectations here,
Group B,
please.
Group C, Rijeka.
Oh,
Group
yeah,
D,
sorry. We'll
Club
wait to see who we
Brugge.
get in
Group
in
E,
our group in pot 4.
Southampton. Group
Oh,
F,
not Zenit.
Red
They're
Bull
pesky.
Salzburg. Group
Oh,
G, Zenit.
chairman, where are you?
Group
Chairman,
H.
chairman. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Hexagon Challenge here on Shaun Does FM. I hope you are doing well. So, as you would have been able to tell by that intro, we have had our Champions League group drawn, and indeed that is actually going to be today's game, our first group game. It is against Atletico Madrid. That game has snuck in before what we were going to do in PSG, so that will be tomorrow's episode. But we've drawn a tough group, it is fair to say. The defending champions Manchester United, today's opponent Atletico Madrid, and then rounding out the group alongside us is Zenit from Russia. I think today's game is actually pretty important if we're going to progress from this group, because you'd imagine Manchester United are going to be favoured to get out of it on top. It's going to be hopefully a good battle between us and Madrid, and hopefully we can push Zenit aside. That is the second game of the group stage. That will be in a few episodes' time. But it's a tough group. I would have really liked Group C or D, as I mentioned in the intro, but didn't fall our way. And we've got a bit of a battle, and this first game is going to be quite crucial. Our home outing against Atletico Madrid. Hopefully we can make it a bit of a party on our return to the Champions League. So since you were last here where we played Nice, bet them 3-2, a little bit squeaky at the end. That was yesterday's episode, which if you have not checked out, I'll leave a link in the top right corner. We have had 3 league goal games, and the results out of them extremely good. First up was a 5-0 win away at Metz, and we've got an early goal of the season candidate right here. Ricky Puig back in the team after Almas was injured last episode. Thunders one off a Mulder pass, top left corner with the left peg, picked that out. Wonderful goal. Then in the 11th minute, it was Quintero, after his first shot got blocked. Fernandes played him back through and he tucked that away bottom right corner to make it 2-0. And then right off the back of that, only a minute later, it is Fernandes seeing him up yet again after Mulder played the ball forward. Nice finish into the bottom left corner, and we were 3-0 up after 12 minutes here. Then in the 29th minute, a free kick. Tapsoba heads it across goal to Lucien Agume, and he puts it away for 4-0. And then Quintero got his hat-trick in the second half, banging away a penalty. And a very good performance, as you can tell by the stats. Mets never really in it, and we played exceptionally well. As we give you guys a quick look at the Mets ratings. Then off the back of that, a week later we took on Limes at home and beat these guys 4-0. Another good performance. Great start yet again. It was in the second minute. Nachev giving the ball away pretty cheaply. Quintero to Agume. He slots Fernandes in a good finish. They gifted that one to us a bit, I think it's fair to say, but we were 1-0 up early. That was a score at halftime, but then in the second half, an Agume free kick, and the Anzu with that big, beautiful head of his made it 2-0. He's had a wonderful start to the season. Then in the 61st minute, Agume found Quintero. He snuck that in at the near post past the goalkeeper to make it 3-0, and then not long after that, it was 4 a pretty simple interception. The ball got forward to Quintero. Not sure what Barbier was doing there. The goalkeeper looked like he just fumbled it, and Quintero kicked it in the back of the net, and the goal stood. So it was 4-0 and 2 more goals for Quintero, who has also been our star performer to date in the season so far. And then coming into this game, we played a fairly rotated team against Bordeaux, and we picked up a 4-0 win. A far closer game than the scoreline would suggest. Our first goal coming in the 68th minute. I told the boys at the hour mark to play more direct like we did in the Trophée des Champions game earlier this season against PSG, and all of a sudden the floodgates open once we did that. Goals to Quintero, Nianzou. Then we've got one coming up here, Sevillano into Hudson-Odoi. Back to Sevillano, puts the ball across, and Amin Gowdy with a wonderful header to make it 3-0. And then to round things off, I believe it was Callum Hudson-Odoi. Hoover with the ball on the left, puts one in. Gowdy heads it down to Hudson-Odoi and bangs that in the left-hand corner. And a late onslaught in the space of about 15 minutes gave us a 4-0 win, albeit we were very average for most of that game. Just changed the passing to more direct, and it worked the trick. It did indeed, albeit against a team who are down in 19th. But the fact that that's shown us that we can improve already against two teams in differing parts of the table, PSG in the Trophée des Champions, obviously a top team, and now Bordeaux down the bottom, means that's an option for us now. Just go a bit more direct and the goals might come. So that's something to keep in mind, especially now that we're in the Champions League. What that means for Liga is we are on top, and we are joint at top by Marseille. And one of their wins came against Paris Saint-Germain. They dropped points in the third match week, so we're already 3 points clear of PSG. And I think Marseille might be a team to keep an eye on this year based on early results, but we're top at the moment on goal difference, but still early days, only a quarter of the way through the first half of the season. So we've got TV coverage for this Champions League game. We will come back when it starts. Hopefully we can start this campaign off with a win in a pretty important game, I think, against Atletico Madrid. Okay, we are the home team for this first group game. Our team, we've got Quintero, Enrique and Fernandez up front. Unfortunately, Dembele not quite fit enough after picking up a little niggle, so he is out. Otherwise, it's the team you would expect from us. First strength-wise, there's the Madrid team. They've got some good players in there, and there is that group once again. This game, I think, is actually really important. A good early test for us, and we are in the home outfit, the home uniform, I should say, and Madrid are in the dark blue. We will be kicking off, though, playing left to right, and hopefully we can pick up some early points in this group, because this feels like a clash that could be very important towards qualifying out of this group, and that is what the board expects from us. It might be tough, but we'll see how we get on. As Zenit pick up an early goal against Manchester United, so that would throw the group wide open. As Mulder on the ball now, as we have a throw in. Enrique with a shot. It is tipped over the bar by Oblak, a very good goalkeeper. Jean Oblak still is. There's confirmation of that Zenit goal. We have the corner, and Nianzou with his head to it, but straight at Oblak. Some good early shots from us, but still 0-0 after 6 minutes. Throw in again to Monaco in the 11th minute. Almas back out to Tessier, and we look to create something down this right-hand side. Puts a ball in it. Will be cut out by Hannibal. Not sure if his last name's Lecter, but we'll find out. There's now Leon Bailey on the run, and he's got pace still. Leon Bailey puts a shot across, but luckily Goron's able to hold on to it. And we do distribute this out quickly, so we might have a chance on the counter, although the highlight ends still 0-0 as we approach the quarter-hour mark. Throw into Madrid, I should say, not Monaco, but it is deep in their half. Hopefully we can put some pressure on them here. Van der Beek back to Fabian, and now Cucurella. Lamar, let's see if we can get something going here. Lamar still on the ball, making his way forward. Donny Van der Beek. He passes it to someone who wasn't facing the right way, and now Enrique's on the ball. Can he slot someone in here like Quintero? Will he ever go himself? Tries to put a ball across, blocked by Van der Beek. Although we do get the ball back, and Tessier boots it forward to Almas Ampadu. Almas, of course, will be facing his former team in the third match week. Manchester United, the defending champions. Nice ball for Quintero, but the save from Oblak was pretty simple. Still 0-0 at the half-hour mark, but we have another throw-in. And Tessier again finds Almas. Tries to get across beyond his man. The second one he will, albeit Jimenez heads it out, but Agume tidies up for us. And hopefully we can get something before half-time. Almas back to Ampadu. Puts the ball across. It does find Tessier. Back into Almas. Out to Tessier and A, because the space hopefully can pick someone out. He finds Ampadu, plays that down for a Gume just wide. That looked like our best chance to date. Still nil all though, just after half an hour. Atletico Madrid deep in our half here, so this looks like a dangerous position. Lamar with a cross block, but now it's Cucurella. He puts one in, and it's just wide from Van der Beek. That's probably Atletico Madrid's best chance, but still nil all as we approach half time. Right, 2-foot tackle there by Hannibal on Quintero. Might be a card here. It's a straight red. Okay, that is a big game changer. Hannibal Lecter was after blood, and he is gone. And hopefully that will give us a big advantage in the second half. It is nil all. Most of the play's been going our way, but Madrid did have a few good chances. We really need to take advantage of this extra man in the second half, though. None of our players are playing terribly, but none of them are playing overly well either, so we should be able to have a go at them. And if we're not doing much by the hour mark, I think we're going to go to that more direct passing style again, but I'll tell them I'm not that happy, and hopefully that works the trick, and we can get our butt into gear with this man advantage. We'll stay on positive. We won't do anything too extreme yet. And they've also got Fabian on a yellow card, so they're in a bit of bother here, it feels like, Atletico Madrid. If we can get a goal, then I think we'll be okay as we start the second half, still at nil all, but with a man advantage, and now it is a goal kick, which Oblak takes short. We'll get it out to Bailey. Kimpembe, the former PSG man, should have a bit of knowledge on us, you'd think. Now it's out to Cucurella. And maybe, despite that man advantage, it will be Atletico Madrid starting the second half off a bit stronger than we are. Cucurella, back to Fabian. Van der Beek tries to pick out Dembele, does, but his shot goes wide. Hopefully we get butts into gear shortly. Nil all after 50 minutes. Okay, we're at the 61-minute mark. I'm going to make a few changes. First off, Mulder, not playing well. Alvaro Fernandez is just back from injury, but he's a very good bench option, so we'll give him some time. And we'll also get the boys to just be a bit more direct and see if that can pay off yet again. But we haven't done much in the second half so far. Hopefully that changes soon. Quintero not having a great game. Neither Zampadu or Almas, but Almas is only supposed to last 75 minutes, so that's something we'll keep an eye on. But nil all in our game as Man United have got the league back against Zenit 3-1. 70 minutes gone, still no more highlights. We're going to take Almas off, and for him, Ricky Puig will come on. He has been in actually really good form, so maybe that might make a difference. And I also feel like maybe it's time to put on Rick up front. I think we'll leave it, but we might have to make another change soon. 20 minutes to go, and we really need a goal against 10 men. We've got 10 minutes left, and we're not doing anything. The second half has been an absolute waste. We'll put Enrique up front, Fernandez back on the left wing, and we're going to bring Hudson-Odoi on and just hopefully create something because it's been really poor to date. This would be drop points, it feels like. 10 minutes to go, still nil all. Corner to Monaco, 83rd minute. Hopefully something happens here. Enrique tried to find Tapso, but couldn't. Goes out to Hudson-Odoi. Gives the ball to Puig, who for some reason's in a black uniform. Finds Hudson-Odoi. His shot's blocked, so just hopefully that fixes itself because Puig is wearing the wrong colours for some reason. Now Lamar on the ball for Atletico Madrid. If they get a goal here, I will be absolutely distraught at the boys. But the tackle goes out. We've only got 5 minutes left. Still nil all. Throw into Monaco. 91st minute. We've gone attacking. We've gone extremely direct now. Just looking to create something. Fernandez puts a ball in. Tried to find Hudson-Odoi. Couldn't. Now that is Puig on the ball. That's very buggy, but hopefully we can get through it. As we're now in injury time. Tessier back to Ampadu. And he gets the ball taken off him by Van der Beek. Pretty sure that was Puig trying to get back there. It's hard to tell. That black uniform's a real nuisance. Now Alezo making his way into the box. Do not foul him. Do not foul him. No foul, thank God. Now right, Fernandez on the counter. Can we get something going? Someone make a run, please. Fernandez might have a crack himself here. Tries to, but Oblak covers that safely. And this feels like drop points early. Nil all. And we are past referee's time. It's a late free kick for Atletico Madrid. Alezo back out to Lamar. It's blocked by Kimpembe's shot is blocked, I should say. It was Tessier. Another block, and that's a really disappointing nil all. That second half was as dull as a duck. We had a lot more chances, but didn't really get enough on target, it felt like. I know it says 10 shots on target, but it didn't look like that, and that is definitely drop points after that late first half red card to Hannibal. But just didn't click for us today, and that is disappointing. And we can have a go at the boys here. We'll have to tell them that's the sort of match we should be winning because with a man advantage, it is. And in the other game, you can look at the results here. Man United coming back to beat Zenit 4-1. So not a terrible result, I guess, but I mean, yeah, it feels like it's a terrible result because of that red card. Interesting results elsewhere. Porto beating Inter, Bayern Munich being held to a draw by Southampton, Roma beating Real Madrid, AZ beating Liverpool, and Barcelona getting the job done. So there'll be some interesting standings in the groups, which we will look at shortly. But yeah, definitely drop points in terms of that first Champions League game. It feels like for us. And here are all the groups. So at the moment, it is Chelsea and Juventus on top of A, Valencia getting a win in Group B with City and PSG drawing, Hertha and Lazio picking up wins in Group C, Celtic and Sporting in Group D. Then there is Roma with a win, with Bayern and Southampton level in Group E. Leipzig and Porto, as we saw the results for United, have the gap on both us and Madrid at the moment in Group G, and Barcelona and AZ ahead of Liverpool and Beitar Jerusalem in Group H already. That is very interesting, but not the start we were after. And apologies because it was a pretty dull game, it has to be said. I'm more ticked off than anything that we didn't get a goal against 10 men, but hopefully it doesn't come back to bite us on the bum, because it feels like that could be a very important game in terms of our Champions League season. So for tomorrow's episode, we're going to be back for the game that was supposed to be today. Paris Saint-Germain away at the Parc des Princes. Could be a very important fixture in Liga. If we can get a 6-point gap, hopefully by that stage over PSG, then we will have a very good chance, hopefully, in the league this season. And right off the back of that Man United game next month is Marseille. Hopefully they're still up there at that stage, and that could be a good double-header to bring you guys as well. But if you did enjoy today's episode, probably mostly the intro because that game was disappointing, then please do go down below and leave a thumbs up. If you are new to the channel and enjoy the content, then please do also hit that subscribe button and turn that notification bell on. And also leave a comment on where you think we are going to finish in this Champions League group. I would take second. I would definitely take first. As long as we just get out of it, I will be happy. But yeah, not the start that we were after. But until tomorrow's episode where we play PSG, I will see you then. Keep on keeping on. Cheers.